Their courage of speaking in very difficult times is what the region needs more than anything else. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We are running a little bit late. I will ask everyone to respect the time frame. I will give the floor now to Mr. Geblevich.
Madam President, dear Mayor Vitali Klitschko, dear Magda, distinguished guests and all friends, it is a great honor and emotional moment for me to speak on the occasion of presenting the award I've established to commemorate the memory of my, or rather our friend Paweł Adamowicz and his political legacy. This award honors individuals who, like Paweł, are exceptionally courageous in fulfilling their mission, go against the tide, are often in a minority, or even if they are in a majority, they care for minority. Finally, like Paweł, our laureates usually pay a great personal price for their activities, becoming targets of hate speech, defamation, as well as physical attacks, including against their loved ones. This is the case with this year's winners, to whom I sincerely congratulate on behalf of the EPP Group. Vitali Klitschko, as Rafał Trzaskowski mentioned, Vitali has been fighting all his life. But for the past 3 years, he has been fighting the battle of his life, courageously protecting the lives of residents in Kyiv, often risking his own life. He has earned the Paweł Adamowicz Award without any doubts. The award for you, Vitali, is a symbol, as President Moreno mentioned, that cities and regions across Europe unwaveringly and regardless the current political difficulties stand with the Ukrainian nation in fight and defense of your country. We express great respect towards Rami, Elanen and Bassam Aramin, who lost their children in the cruel war in the Middle East. One cannot imagine a more painful loss, which usually takes away desire to continue acting or even living. Our heroes, rising above the pain, have engaged in a grassroots peace work so dear to us. Great respect to all honorees for your work, for your dedication. To conclude, I say to our heroes, continue to act and continue to defend your values, actually our values. To all of us gathered here, I say, let us not forget our laureates, let us support and promote their work in our cities and our regions, and let us never, never be indifferent, like Paweł was. Thank you very much.
Thank you. This is an award of respect, so please respect each other, respect the time frame. Thank you. I'll give now the floor to Antje Grotter.
Thank you, Madam President. Sehr geehrter Preisträger Vitali Klitschko, Bassam Aramin und Rami El-Hanan, liebe Magda Adamowicz und sehr geehrte Frau Kommissarin, meine Damen und Herren, liebe Freundinnen und Freunde. Der Anlass für den Preis, den wir hier heute verleihen, ist ein trauriger, denn er erinnert an die Ermordung von Paweł Adamowicz vor 6 Jahren. Die Preisträgerinnen und ihre Arbeit in jedem Jahr erinnern an Situationen, in denen die Menschlichkeit, die Demokratie, die Freiheit und der Respekt vor der Menschenwürde in Gefahr sind, sei es durch Kriege oder Einzelne, durch Gruppen oder durch menschenverachtende Ideen. In jedem dieser Fälle bedroht Hass unser Zusammenleben und unsere Fähigkeit, in unserer Verschiedenheit das Verbindende zu finden. Der Adamowicz-Preis macht aber auch Hoffnung, weil er zeigt, dass es immer auch die anderen gibt Und die sind die Mehrheit. Diejenigen, die den Willen haben, Menschen zusammenzubringen, die an die Freiheit glauben und die Verständigung wollen. Um diese Mehrheit zu mobilisieren, braucht es Einzelne, die uns Mut machen, auch wenn es schwer fällt, so wie unsere PreisträgerInnen es heute tun und wie sie es jeden Tag tun. Es wurde schon viel gesagt zur Leistung von Vitali Klitschko als Bürgermeister einer Hauptstadt im Krieg, der seinen BürgerInnen das Vertrauen gibt, für den Frieden zu kämpfen. Und über Bassam Aramin und Ramin Elhanan, die aus dem tiefsten Schmerz die Kraft schöpfen, sich gegen Hass und für eine bessere Zukunft einzusetzen. Ich verneige mich vor ihnen. Und ich nehme den Preis für euch als Auftrag mit. Es ist gut, dass wir uns hier im Europäischen Ausschuss der Regionen immer wieder daran erinnern, worum es in jeder unserer Städte, in jeder unserer Regionen in Europa, in der Welt geht. Um das Zusammenleben der Menschen in Würde und Respekt vor jedem und jeder Einzelnen. Dazu brauchen wir Freiheit, Demokratie, Menschenrechte und Gerechtigkeit für alle und überall. Jeder und jede von uns ist von unseren BürgerInnen dazu beauftragt, und die tägliche Zusammenarbeit mit euch allen hier über Sprach-, Kultur- und politische Unterschiede hinweg ist ein kleiner, aber wichtiger Beitrag dazu. Wir müssen also weitermachen, gerade jetzt, wo an vielen Stellen so vieles schwieriger zu werden scheint. In meiner Heimatstadt Bremen versuchen wir seit langem, Verbindungen zu knüpfen in Städte, wo Zusammenarbeit mit einer deutschen Stadt keineswegs selbstverständlich ist. Unsere Partnerstadt mit Gdansk besteht seit 1976, feiert also 2026 ihr 50-jähriges Jubiläum. Seit 1978 haben wir eine Partnerschaft mit Haifa. Und nach den Verbindungen mit Riga, Izmir, Dalian, Windhoek und Durban ist 2023 noch eine neue Partnerschaft mit der Region Odessa dazugekommen. Ich weiß, dass viele von Ihnen, von euch Ähnliches tun. Netzwerke und Austausche zwischen Städten und Regionen organisieren, damit Vertrauen zwischen Menschen entsteht. Diese Arbeit ist unverzichtbar und braucht dauernden Einsatz, wie auch das Vermächtnis unseres ehemaligen Kollegen und Freundes Pawel Adamowicz zeigt. Diese Arbeit ist leider nicht ohne Risiko, aber wir müssen uns diesem Risiko stellen und denen entgegentreten, die die Werte dieses Preises bedrohen, weil sie ihre eigene Macht mit Gewalt und Desinformation auf Hass und Spaltung aufbauen wollen. Wir wissen, dass die Mehrheit der Menschen Frieden will und versteht, dass Zusammenarbeit für uns alle besser ist. Lasst uns dem Beispiel unserer Preisträger folgen und zeigen, wie das geht. Danke für euren Mut. Dziękuję, danke, shukran, toda, dziękuję.
Dankeschön. Now the floor goes to Karina Mikelson. Karina.
Dear President, thank you. Even sadly, but congratulations, dear Mayor Klitschko. Today we all participate in the war of Ukraine. Ukrainians with weapons, but we all involved through the hybrid war. Propaganda, disinformation, migration challenges, and so on. Today we clearly understand that Russia is treated not only to Ukraine, but to all Europe. I'm representing Kādaži municipality in Latvia. We are cooperating with Slobozhansk municipality in Ukraine and welcoming Ukraine refugees. My daughter starts school this year, and her classmate is Ukrainian girl, Veronica. They both read and speak in Latvian. They both play games. From the first sight looking, they're so similar, but actually have completely different experiences in their small life. Veronica has traumatic experience from shelling, and similarly to her mother, she is still studying in Latvian, and on the other side, she learned also Ukrainian and believe being able to return home soon in Ukraine. Today, Ukrainians are also undergoing to the process of transformation, at the same time providing full support of civil and military defense. We, Latvians, know how hard and full of challenge is the path of transformation. Latvia and other countries of Europe bloc of the Eastern European Union have experienced difficult history after Second World War. I was born and grown in Soviet Union, but did not experience it for a long period. As in 1991, Latvia has regained independence and has started to move towards European Union. The Ukraine path towards European Union has been different, but this is really now. Now and after the war, it is important for Ukraine not only to rebuild and destroy the infrastructure, organize re-immigration, but also in a way to rebuild society by strengthening and facilitating citizens' involvement and raising democracy to a new level. When speaking about social transformation and strengthening of democracy, it might seem that this is something very difficult and even maybe not possible for everyone, but I believe this is not true. Here, I would like to stress the importance of each of us, local elected councillors, mayors, local and regional authorities, and the European Committee of the Regions, and share with us a story related to the last year award. Last year, the jury of the Mayor Pawel Adamowicz Award decided to award a special mention to Alla Mironova. She is actually here today. I saw her. Mayor of the municipality of Inhulka in the Mykolaiv region of the Ukraine. It was Latvian delegation to the European Committee of the region who was nominated Mrs. Mironova. Now, a year later, we are very happy that exactly this nomination has been a trigger for other development in Inhulka. The key words are believe, together, continue, to make a keep Europe safe and strong.
Thank you very much. The floor goes to Paweł Brand. Please keep the time frame.
Dear colleagues, let me also start on a personal note. It's always difficult to speak about Ukraine because 30 years ago I had a chance to live in Ukraine for 2 years, and half of that time I spent in Kyiv, in your town, in Novodarnitsa, and also in Pechersky Rayon. So it's always hard for me to see the damage that is being done in Ukraine, because at that time I fell in love with the people, the beautiful language, the hardna ukrainska mova, and the culture. So it's always mixed feelings. Sometimes you lose hope, but sometimes you also see the bright side. And this is an honor to welcome you here today, Mayor Klitschko, and congratulate you on receiving this well-deserved recognition for the outstanding leadership in face of the extraordinary challenges facing Ukraine. I think your courage and commitment are a source of strength and hope for the people of Kyiv and across Ukraine. Your leadership throughout the war has been nothing short of heroic. We deeply admire your determination, not only to defend your city, but also to ensure the continued functioning of its administration in the most difficult of circumstances. Ukrainians have shown the world how civic engagement can thrive, even in the midst of crisis, developing innovative solutions and digital platforms to meet the challenges of living under constant threat and recurring attacks. During our visit in Bucha and Kyiv in 2023, I witnessed firsthand not only the devastating consequences of atrocities committed against the local population, but also the unbreakable spirit of Ukrainian people. For us, awarding the mayors of Ukraine's capital is a powerful symbol of recognition of your personal efforts, but also all the mayors and local leaders across Ukraine who bear the heavy weight of this ongoing conflict. Their work under tremendous pressure from Russia's unprovoked and barbaric military action deserve our unwavering solidarity and continued support. This recognition is a statement and a testament to the crucial role of mayors and local authorities that they play in defending Ukraine's sovereignty and preserving the resilience of its people. Thank you for being with us and being our friend.
Thank you very much. The floor goes now to Magdalena Czarzinska.
microphone, it's okay? That's okay, sorry. Madam President, dear guests, dear friends. Today we pay tribute to an extraordinary leader and a true defender of European values, Mayor Vitali Klitschko. In the most challenging times, he has exemplified strength of character, vision, and unyielding commitment to the people he serves. Kyiv became a symbol of resilience and hope. Mayor Klitschko, your work echoes the legacy of Mayor Adamowicz, with whom I have had the pleasure to work as a neighbor city, and who, like you, believed that democracy is a commitment to humanity, justice, and the power of civic engagement. And I'm convinced that it is my request to all of us that the number of twin cities between Europe and our country has to be much bigger than now. On behalf of our group, European Alliance, and in honor of Mayor Adamowicz, it's my privilege to congratulate you for this award. May it serve as a testament to your courage, your vision for Kyiv, for Ukraine, for democracy itself, and for freedom. Congratulations, thank you, and Slava Ukraini.
Thank you very much. And now the floor goes to Nina Ratilainen.
Puheenjohtaja Tyttö, komissaari Kos, rouva Adamowicz ja pormestari Klitschko. Yhdysvalloissa kansalaisaktivisti Rosa Parks sanoi tunnetusti, ainoa kerta kun olen ollut väsynyt luovuttamaan. Tämä kuvaa kaikkien tänään palkittujen resilienssiä ja väsymättömyyttä taistella epäoikeudenmukaisuuden edessä. Pormestari Klitschko, haluan kiittää teitä. Kutsuitte alueiden komitean poliittisten ryhmien puheenjohtajat vierailemaan Kiovassa muutama vuosi sitten kaupunkien huippukokouksessa. Olemme vierailleet Ukrainassa ja saaneet tutustua teihin ja kollegoihinne, ja tämä päivä on yksi niistä päivistä, kun toimimme yhdessä. Tämä palkintoseremonia on yksi hetki, mutta yksi monista, joina muistamme Ukrainan hätää. Samalla tavalla kuin muistamme aiemmin palkittuja, esimerkiksi kidnappattuja ukrainalaisia pormestareita, joita me emme unohda, emmekä lakkaa vaatimasta heidän vapautustaan. Viime päivät olemme tunteneet täällä kaikki varmasti shokkia, suuttumusta, pelkoa. Mutta tämä talo, missä tänään olemme, ei ole heikko talo. Tämä on vahva talo ja se voi olla vielä vahvempi ja sen täytyy vielä olla vahvempi, koska kuten kuulimme, ajat synkkenevät. Olen itse huomannut usein, että vapaus näkyy tytärten kasvoissa. Tytärten, kuten Abir ja Smadar, jotka menettivät henkensä. Tyttäret kärsivät konflikteissa ikänsä ja sukupuolensa takia eniten. Mutta he ovat myös vapauden kasvot, sillä tyrannit ja autoritaariset johtajat eivät pelkää mitään niin paljon kuin vapaita tyttäriä. Tyttäret, jotka haluavat käydä koulussa, tyttäriä, jotka haluavat leikata tukkansa, tanssia, vaatia oikeuksiaan, kävellä kadulla, marssia ja vaatia kuulumista Eurooppaan. Tyttärillä Lähi-idässä on oikeus omaan maahan ja oikeus turvaan, ja tyttärillä Ukrainassa on oikeus omaan kieleen, kulttuuriin, maahan ja alueeseen. Pormestari Klitschko, kun vien oman tyttäreni ensi maanantaina päiväkotiin, tiedän, että puolustat myös hänen oikeutta oman maahansa, kulttuuriinsa, rauhaan, terveyteen ja itsemääräämisoikeuteen. Kiitos paljon, Dėkui.
Kiitos, Nina. Thank you very much. Some of us have to go. Thank you for every speaker. I will now hand over over the chairing of our plenary to my Vice President, Senor Moreno Bonilla. Thank you very much. We go.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this press conference regarding Mayor Pawel Adamowicz Award. This press conference will be interpreted in English, Ukrainian, Polish and Spanish. Today we have with us on the stage President of the European Committee of the Region, Tata Tuto, Mayor of Kyiv, Vitali Klitschko, Member of the European Parliament, Magdalena Domowicz, and Mayor of Warsaw, Member of the European Committee of the Region, Rafał Kazimierz-Trzaskowski. President Tata Tuto, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. It has been a very emotional day, and it's really an honor that on the first day of my presidency, I could present the 4th edition of the Pawel Adamowicz Award. This award goes to people who bring light to the darkness. This award goes to people who don't give up, even when they are tired. This award goes to those people who don't leave their people alone. It goes to those who choose the morally right decision, even when there's a very, very high price to make that decision. We thank you very much for choosing the right decision, to not leaving your people alone, to show courage when it's not so easy, to bring light in the days of darkness. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Panie Mayor Klitschko, zapraszamy Was do słowa.
Good afternoon, dear friends. It's a big privilege for me to receive Pawel Adamowicz Award. I listen a lot of good words right now, and great to be as Mayor of Kyiv, Mayor of Ukraine, to be in capital of Europe. And I told today it's dream of every Ukrainian to be the part of European family, to be the part of democratic world, and we're fighting for that. It's very important. It's very important to have friends. It's very important to have support. It's very important in difficult situation to be united and have friends around you. And not easy situation right now in Ukraine, but we counted of our friends, and I want to say thank you very much for everyone who support Ukraine. We know it will be impossible to survive in so difficult situation. In our city, its award belong on many mayors, thousands of mayors of Ukraine who fighting also every day and night to give the services to people. I told the numbers of mayors who kidnapped and the mayors who also pay the highest price, his lives, to bring these services to people. Mayor of Gostomel bring the medication to his citizens. Was shot from Russian soldier, killed from Russian soldier. We have a lot of examples, and it's actually big tragedy in Ukraine, and we have to do everything what we can to stop this senseless war. From position of our friends depend a lot, and I want to say thank you very much for who support Ukrainian refugees, who bring humanitarian help, who do everything what they can, support financially, politically, and delivering defensive weapons to Ukraine, because we defend our homeland. It's very important to defend our families and defend our wish of our future, our values, and our wish to be the part of European family. Not easy life. I'm very nervous right now to be in Europe. Because I'm much more, I feel me much more safety in Ukraine, when I have control in all situations, what happens, and we listen so many times a day, air alarm, and I talk to the God, please, no damages, no dead people anymore in our hometown. Just inform you, in beginning the invasion, just in our hometown, peaceful city, destroyed more than 800 buildings, more than 270 people killed, 14 children. Especially right now, before the winter, is genocide. The Russian Federation sent missiles and destroyed our critical infrastructure, power plants. Difficult to explain with a reason to do that. Just one explanation: to destroy mood of the people, to bring the people to depression. It's actually Ukraine surprised whole world with resistance, with will to win, and not secret. Many people give to us a couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks against one of the strongest armies in the world, Russian army. We're fighting successfully already 3 years defending our homeland. And I want to say thank you very much for every one of you, because without your help, it will be impossible to defend our homeland, and we have to do it everything what we can to stop this senseless war. And today is mentioned about my sport background. I have very short example. Every finger in the hand strong enough. If fingers come together, we will be times stronger. And that's why stay with Ukraine. Support Ukraine. Thank you very much who do that. And I will be very happy today. I listen the wish to give nomination, to give the chance, to give the right to Ukraine to be the part of European democratic family. We're fighting for that, and I'm more than sure we do it everything to make our vision, our dreams true. Thank you very much one more time for everyone who participated for the awards, for a great award, not to me, to Ukrainian people. Thank you one more time.
Proszę o zabranie głosu panią Magdalenę Adamowicz.
Dziękuję bardzo. Szanowni Państwo, nagroda nazwana imieniem Pawła Adamowicza jest nagrodą dla najodważniejszych, w walce ze złem. Dzisiejszy świat niestety przechyla się w stronę zła, bo zło się lepiej sprzedaje, bo zło się lepiej klika. Ale właśnie takie osoby jak Vitali Klitschko, które są odważne, które nie boją się tej walki, które poświęcają często swoje życie po to, żeby bronić dobra, żeby przeciwstawić się złu, są dzisiaj na wagę złota. I musimy wszyscy jako Europejczycy starać się jeszcze bardziej i jeszcze mocniej wspierać Ukrainę, bo my dzisiaj płacimy, my wysyłamy amunicję, my wysyłamy sprzęty, ale tak naprawdę to Ukraińcy tam na miejscu walczą i tam na miejscu giną. Oni poświęcają swoje życie po to, żebyśmy my mogli w Polsce, w Europie spać spokojnie. Gdyby Ukraińcy poddali się po kilku dniach, tak jak zakładał Putin, to naprawdę musimy wyobrazić sobie, gdzie Putin i jego wojska byłyby dzisiaj. A byłyby na pewno bardzo blisko Brukseli, a już na pewno w Polsce. Dlatego, Walerii, Ta nagroda, tak jak mówisz, jest dla wszystkich Ukraińców, dla mieszkańców Kijowa i bardzo, bardzo dziękujemy. Składam te podziękowania na Twoje ręce za Waszą heroiczną walkę, za Waszą odwagę, za to, że zarówno Ty, jak i prezydent Zełański jesteście, to co już mówiłam, jesteście takimi dzisiaj Churchillami dla Kijowa, dla Ukrainy i przeprowadzacie swoich mieszkańców, Ukraińców przez najciemniejsze godziny, które były w Waszej historii. To, co jest istotne, to po prostu, że my tutaj na Was czekamy. Czekamy na Was w rodzinie europejskiej, żebyście jak najszybciej do niej dołączyli. Dlatego tak ważne jest wsparcie, tak ważne jest przygotowanie, aby spełnić te wymagania, które są potrzebne, żeby dołączyć do naszej prawdziwej europejskiej rodziny.
Proszę o zabranie głosu pana Rafała Trzaskowskiego.
Paweł Adamowicz, as everyone knows, was the mayor of Gdańsk, and Ola Dulkiewicz, the mayor of Gdańsk, asked me to say a few words to Vitali today, and of course I say it as she asked me to, but also on behalf of myself and the city of Warsaw, because we are a sister city of Kyiv, and we have been collaborating for years. Paweł Adamowicz Award is for the people who show exceptional courage, resilience, solidarity, and especially in the face of adversity. And I cannot think of any better person to actually be awarded that award than Vitali Klitschko, who has shown exactly that, an incredible courage, an incredible resilience in times of adversity when this atrocious war has started. And we all know in here who started that war. From day one, he was on the first front, defending Kyiv, defending his inhabitants, and showing courage by example, which is absolutely incredible, and of course for all of us something to admire and to follow, because that's the mark of a true leader, when he shows by example how to lead his people. And Vitali has been doing it for the past 3 years, which is absolutely exceptional and unbelievable. So I cannot think of anyone else more worthy of that award and more worthy of our support. That's why, Vitali, once again, congratulations from all of us. I think that giving you this award and giving it to the people of Kyiv, as you say, is also a sign of a great solidarity of all of us with the people of Kyiv, with the people of Ukraine.
Thank you. Now we have the time to take a few questions. Please present yourself.
Yes. Hi, my name is Ksenia Polska. I work for Deutsche Welle in Ukrainian, and I have questions for Mr. Klitschko and for Mr. Trzaskowski as well. So one question about the unity that you just mentioned in your speech, and how important it is to preserve the unity also within Ukraine. So my question is, do you think that different political forces today in Ukraine can unite right now to withstand the double external pressure that Ukraine is facing? And the second question is on the elections. What do you think about the pressure from the United States about conducting elections right now in the country? If you feel like it, you can also answer in Ukrainian. Should I ask my question to you now or after you respond? What is the
maybe
question?
Directly?
Yes. So what role can Poland play at this moment in order to make sure that Ukraine gets a just and sustainable peace deal? Thank you.
Mr. Klitschko.
Regarding election, Actually, election is one of the democratic base, but we have unusual situation in Ukraine. And during the war, right now, I try to explain during situation, almost 10 million Ukrainians outside of the country. Almost the same numbers displaced people inside the country. A lot of people, around 1 million, taking uniform and fighting right now in front line. Very difficult situation. Every day we lose our heroes, our soldier, and we lose some part of territory. At the same time, political campaign, political competition inside the country were always populism, critique. In this difficult situation, the election campaign can destroy the country from inside, make country much weaker. And step by step, I'm more than sure election, when the peace comes back to Ukraine, the next step, logically, will be election. In current situation, election is poison for our homeland. It's my personal opinion.
Thank you. And the unity of different political forces?
It's very important to have unity inside the country, and it's a good example to have unity around Ukraine, outside of the country, for all supporters. Sometimes I have a feeling, and some political forces prepare for some election. What about we talk? Right now the question is still open. Ukraine exists or not? We're fighting for our independence and to be territorial integrity, and it's not smart to prepare right now for some election. Step by step, we have to unite our forces, our power, to stop the war. And after that, election.
When it comes to your question about Poland, well, we have been the first to help Ukraine, both militarily, politically, and when it came to welcoming millions and millions of refugees, and also sending help to our sister cities. We were the first to do it as a city of Warsaw, even when everyone else was just organizing themselves. Now, what Poland can do two things. I mean, first of all, try to convince other Europeans that we have to take security seriously. I mean, we are a country which is responsible for the eastern border of the European Union. We are spending almost 5% of our GDP on defense. We are doing what we should be doing. The rest of Europe is not doing it. So our first and foremost task is to explain to everyone that we have to be serious. And if we want to play a role, we have to be serious. If we want to deter Putin, who just understands the language of force, we have to be serious. Everyone has to be serious, not just Poland. The European Union and the European allies within NATO. And second thing, which we should do and which we are doing, is trying to convince the American administration, the new American administration, that we should do it together, Europe and the United States, guarantee security of Ukraine. And that if, God forbid, Putin will have an opportunity of selling the end game in this atrocious war that he started as a success for him, that would weaken the security not only of Poland and of Europe, but also of the United States. So our role is to simply try to explain it and try to convince the American administration of that. And that's exactly what we're trying to do as well. Dziękuję.
Next question, maybe.
Heidi Newson, Ganz Echo Belgium Info. First of all, congratulations. You're really worthy of the prize. Thanks a lot what you do for your country. I'm very impressed. Everybody is in Germany, here in Belgium as well. My question, how do you feel about all the terrible things Mr. Trump says about Mr. Zelensky, for instance, he said he should rather move fast, otherwise he would lose the country. How do you feel about all these terrible things he says every day at the moment?
Right now, it's too much emotions. It's very important to, with a cool head, with a cool heart, to solve the main point. It stop the war. And I'm more than sure in round table, it's will a little bit upset when Ukraine not invited in round table, and we're upset because our European partners have to be also in round table. And it's two questions have to be. We bring the peace, we save national interest of Ukraine, first point. And second point is very important, safety. Safety is very important point. We can understand this NATO, not the question, but we have to develop guarantee for Ukraine, because without safety the war can starting again in some period of time. And that's why its experience with Budapest Memorandum give to us a lot to talking about safety guarantee. Have to be very serious and which one? National interest and safety guarantee for Ukraine.
Next question, please.
Yes, Konrad Kramer from the Austrian daily newspaper Kurier. Mr. Klitschko, you've been saying now 3 times that it's the most important thing to stop the war. Well, what will Ukraine be willing to give to stop this war? Would it be a part of your territory?
It's not fair. We listen a lot of things. Let's find a compromise and solution. To give the part of territory to Russians, it's not compromise, it's not solution, it's tricky game. And that's why unity of Ukraine, independence of Ukraine is a main priority for our homeland.
We have time for one more question.
Mr. Klitschko, what could a small country like the Netherlands do to help Ukraine? What do you need the most? And what does Kyiv need the most? My name is Simon Trommel, Binnenlands Bestuur from the Netherlands.
We need peace, at most. It's every Ukrainian around the world, every Ukrainian inside the country have one dream. The peaceful time coming back to Ukraine. Difficult question, and it's difficult a task for everyone, and that's why it's very important to bring the diplomatic way. Is a good way to bring the peace back, but it's very important. To have in round table Ukraine, also Ukraine, because it's not fair to talk to Russians without Ukraine, talk about Ukraine without Ukraine, and I'm more than sure also is our European partner have to be also in round table and try to find solution in this not easy question. I can't tell you more details about that.
Okay, President Tuto, could we close with yes? This closing remark. Sorry, this closing remark. Your closing remark.
Sure, I can do it. Yes, so if there are no more questions, as I started in the beginning, this award goes to those who show bravery, stay with their people, who keep running
when they are tired, who bring light not just to their own citizens, but to other parts of the world, who are the fuel of optimists like I am, who thinks that the future is uncertain. So we optimists, we do everything in our power to change the future for the better. This is what we will do. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a nice evening.
Yes.
Come on, guys.